Hello everybody. So normally I record my weight loss videos and have them posted on Mondays. We had a huge snowstorm over the weekend, and Monday it was just kind of me with the kids and my mom. My husband was shoveling snow. Really sorry that he had to do all that, but it was kind of like a more crazy weekend, and I just decided to relax and not do anything. Plus, it was more Sunday than Monday that we were worried about, but we were worried about any like power outages. And last time that happened, while our computer was plugged in, our computer stopped working and we had to go get it repaired. So I just figured I would avoid that at all costs. But today is Tuesday, January 27th, and I am 26 days into my weight loss journey. As you guys know, I started on January 2nd weighing 266 pounds. Today I weighed in at 243.2 pounds. So I'm really happy about that. I will say I've been having a little bit of an issue, and I used to have this issue a lot in the past, and I thought I got past it, but I guess I didn't. But I mean, I'm not as bad as I used to be, but essentially I weigh myself every single day. I used to weigh myself multiple times a day. I do not do that anymore, but I do weigh myself every single day. And if I see that I did not lose anything, or I only lost a couple ounces, I get a little flustered, and especially when, like right now, that I'm not eating anything. I'm just having protein shakes and water and applesauce unsweetened and sugar-free pudding, which I've only done once, but regardless, like things like that. I don't eat. So when I don't lose weight, I get really nervous and I think I'm doing something wrong, and then I get like kind of scared that like this isn't gonna work. So I have to stop doing that, but it's a lot harder than it looks. So that has been my biggest problem. And there was like a couple days during this week where I only lost, between like 2 to 3 days, I only lost like a pound between those few days, and it made me really self-conscious, really upset. Why wasn't I losing, But I am trying not to be so hard on myself. I have lost 23 pounds since I started this in the beginning of the month, and I wouldn't have done that without the surgery. I would have only lost 10 maybe in the month, because that's what I did before the surgery. But again, I wouldn't have done that diet. So, but max I would have lost in a month was 10. So I'm happy that I've doubled that, more than doubled it. But yeah, it's just been, I don't know, I've been a little self-conscious. Sometimes I feel really proud of myself. Other times I'm like, I really don't see the change. And then I feel a little bummed, because then I'm like, am I always going to look like this? And I'm slowly getting over it, but like it's still thoughts, and I might as well share my thoughts with you guys. So yeah, that is what I weighed today. And I don't know, I'm still proud of myself. And my doctor tells me to stop weighing myself that often, but I'm just like, I don't know. I'm wondering if there could have been more weight loss and I failed. And that's where I get sad. But today, between yesterday and today, I did lose like almost 2 pounds. So I'm okay now. I will show the clip of me in that outfit right now. Some of my clothes I definitely feel a difference in. Can feel like the clothes are either looser or they fit me better, which is generally good. That's what I want to see. That's a big indicator of my weight loss. I definitely don't have that like fear that I did the wrong thing like I did last week, where I was crying while I was healing, and I knew it was because I was healing in the pain, and I'm just a wimp apparently, because I feel good about it. Like I'm glad I did it. I know it was the best for me and the best thing for my future. I'm mostly healed right now. My stitches are just really itchy, but I can lift up my daughter now. I can't lift up my son yet, but I can lift my daughter, and I'm mostly back to normal. Last Wednesday, the doctor said I could have like unsweetened applesauce, pudding, like thicker foods, but still not like foods, if that makes any sense. Because I totally make sense when I talk. Tomorrow I can start having like eggs and other stuff that I just don't remember, because part of it was like fish, and I will never eat fish. Okay, there's not never, but I won't eat fish now. I'm not the biggest fan of fish, but essentially soft foods. Like if the vegetables are like steamed and like really soft, I can eat that. So I'm very excited about that. And I will do that for 2 weeks, and then I'm back on regular foods. I sound like so fat talking about foods like that. I don't care about the eating per se. I'm not feeling hungry. I don't feel like I'm starving myself. I feel like I miss the like crunch of something or the seasoning of something. My protein shake is just chocolate and it makes me thirsty. So the only thing I can do is add Crystal Light, which is great and all, but like that's it. And then I have the sugar-free pudding I'm having right now that I'm obsessed with is the churro one. Really good. I highly recommend. So that's good, but like again, I miss having like spice and I miss having something crunchy. I will say last week when I saw my doctor, I was telling him, because it's been a problem I've had for a little over a week now, where I've been feeling really, really dizzy, especially if I get up fast. Like I feel like I'm gonna pass out. And after I get out of the shower and I'm like trying to dry myself, I shower in hot water. Apparently I like to bathe in the heat from hell because it's on fire. So sometimes after the shower I get a little bit dizzy and like faint. I've been opening the window and I know it's cold. I know, and I'm sorry to my husband who has to deal with the window being open, but it's the only way I don't pass out. I have an issue where I pass out from heat, and this has kind of been an issue we've been dealing with for years. I just think I'm a little bit more sensitive to it right now because I don't have enough calories and I don't have enough energy. And then I was having nausea. It like just randomly started. I know they said that you can like get sick if you eat too much because your stomach's not supposed to do that and you're causing damage to the surgery was done. But I'm not eating anything, and I had woken up and gotten sick. Like I hadn't had anything in my system yet, not even water. So it was an interesting situation. So he had prescribed me nausea medication, and he gave me a injection for vitamin B, and he said that that should help boost my energy a little bit until I can start actually having foods. So we'll see. I'm not allowed to have any of my vitamins yet until tomorrow when I start eating more, like in the next few days after I actually get food in my system. So we'll see how that goes. My biggest fear though is I just told you guys that it took me a few days to lose like a pound. What if me eating food stops me from losing weight? I don't know. I don't think that that'll be the case, but I don't know. This is why I'm in my head. I gotta fix that. I gotta fix that a lot. He's not concerned, so I shouldn't be concerned, but I'm just nervous. I just want to get to my goal body, or at least as close to my goal body as possible by the summer. It should be possible, but it's time like these where I'm like, I don't know. Sometimes I'm just like waiting for the other shoe to drop and like for this to either be a dream or for me to just blow back up to my weight. And that's not the way to think. I think it's been so much is on my mind. A lot of things are going on in my life and it's been really hard. And I think this is just kind of one of those things where it's like, oh, this is great, but like, is it? Or is this also going to come back to bite me in the ass? So I think it's just like a lot going on that's making me like that. But I am happy. I do feel good. I even had a little bit of energy this morning, which is like the first amount of energy I've had in a really long time. It wasn't much, but it was nice. I believe next week is my like big weigh-in where I'll show you like clothes, no clothes, my measurements, the whole nine. So I'm curious to see what my measurements are. I have not measured myself, which thank God that's one thing I don't do all the time. That's all I got. That's all I got, folks. That's my weight. That's how I feel. I do highly recommend the surgery to anybody considering it. Obviously, there are things to consider, things that I had to consider, pros and cons you have to weigh, but I do recommend it. I do think it's a good idea. If any of you have done it, comment below to tell me how your experience was and anything that you may have struggled with. If you want to do it, also comment below so that maybe we could talk and I could tell you my experiences. If you don't feel comfortable commenting, you could also message me on my Instagram at Mythica Gamer. That's a possibility too. I am more than happy to give any advice. I do want to be real with you. I have been struggling with like me feeling like I didn't lose weight, but obviously like I can see it on this, like the outfit I'm wearing right now. You obviously can't see my whole outfit, but I haven't been able to wear it in a very long time, like 2 years maybe. And when I did wear it, I looked huge compared to what I look like now. So there's definitely a difference. I just think that there are some days where I just don't see it, and that's kind of hard. But I want to be honest because it's not just like this miracle, like got this surgery and I'm done. Don't get me wrong, I've been losing a lot of weight, but it's been hard work. It's been a lot of willpower to not just go and get a snack when I want something to crunch on. I'm not a snacky person, but obviously, again, there are people who are snacky people. There are people who are going to feel that need to want to eat. And I don't want to eat as much as I just want to feel something to crunch on. You know what I mean? Like I would spit it out if I could, but then it's just like, what's the point? That's just a waste. So I don't do it. So you know, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of motivation needed. It's a lot of, you know, reminding yourself why you're doing this and why you went through the pain of the surgery, because that is my big thing too. It's like I did not go through this pain for nothing. I am hoping, because I have a bunch of clothes like in those bags, the vacuum bags that you can like suck out. I am hoping that I can go through them at like the beginning of March to see like what will fit me, because you know that'll be a lot of weight loss, so surely something will be in there that'll fit me, and I can go through some clothes, get rid of some of my winter clothes as as the spring starts, and you know, all that fun stuff. That'll make me feel really accomplished, knowing that I can get rid of things. I am also thinking, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on my YouTube channel, but I am going to do it on my TikTok and Instagram, of me making meals that either have that there's like a healthy alternative to it, or they're just healthy meals in general. Also, I am thinking of making a huge compilation of all those rewards that I get every time I lose a certain amount of weight, of me either getting them or doing whatever it is and enjoying it. Maybe not showing like the full thing, like the movie night. I'm not going to show a full clip of the movie, because obviously that would be hours long. But stuff like that I was thinking of doing. My husband is letting me get a redo on the movie night since I fell asleep and the movie was so terrible. So, yay. I also have not cashed in anything other than my 1 hour of alone time, which obviously I wasn't going to record because it's just me relaxing and reading. Um, so I get to cash in and I can record myself enjoying it, enjoying my rewards for being a good girl. I'm rambling. This is what happens when I go without a script, guys. I mean, seriously, like, I'm a mess. But yeah, that's it. I'm rambling. I'm sorry. Like this video, comment if you have any thoughts, advice, or just your own experiences you want to talk about. Subscribe to my channel to show your support, and hit that notification bell to be informed every time I post a new video. And I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!